Everyone has a story. And every story, an inspiration. What's your story? The Emma Smith Show, 45 minutes of frank discussion on your road to success. The challenges and your discipline in handling them. The Emma Smith Show, this and every Tuesday at 9 p.m. will repeat on Saturday at 6 p.m. The Emma Smith Show, worth it by discussion.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Emma Smith Show. I'm sorry we've been on a break and now we are back. We hope you had a wonderful time as we transition to this new government. But however, our crew has been touring in Margibi, Bong, and Lofa County, where they spoke to few Ebola survivors. They stressed the need of health care and that of economic recovery. They are also asking government to please support them when it comes to their health issues. It's been on the rampage of recent. A lot of people losing their sight. Matter of fact, some people are even going blind and crippled. A lot more you will hear from them. Let's watch.
Everyone has a story. And every story, an inspiration. What's your story? The Emma Smith Show, 45 minutes of frank discussion on your road to success. The challenges and your discipline in handling them. The Emma Smith Show, this and every Tuesday at 9 p.m. will repeat on Saturday at 6 p.m. The Emma Smith Show, worth it by discussion.
My name is Esther S. Bomo. I'm a survivor from the deadly Ebola virus. I live in Kakata, Margibi County.
Why you call Ebola a deadly Ebola virus? Why?
Oh, I call it a deadly virus because of the way it treated us. It was just by the grace of God that some of us survived. The virus is deadly because it affects every part of your life.
So did Ebola treat you good or what?
It treated me bad.
So how were you affected?
I was affected through my husband, who at the time he was working to one other clinic. He was doing his free clinic at the clinic, in the process of helping one other lady that had himself. He came down with the virus, and when he came down, I never knew that it was the virus. So I started helping him too during the time he was sick. I started helping him, and after 2 to 3 weeks, they took him to the ETU, and as God would have it, he survived. Later on, my son and I too came down with the virus. Then they took us to the ETU. I lost my son, and for me, I survived by the grace of God.
So how are community members relating to you since you survived Ebola?
When I came at first, they were afraid of me. But for now, I tell God, thank you. Now they are relating to me, but at first, no. They used to be far from me.
So do you have any health problem?
For now, I don't have health problem that I'm really facing. Only at first when I came, the pain was all in my body. But for now, I tell God, thank you. I'm not facing any health problem again by the grace of God.
So what support are you receiving for health care?
I'm not receiving any support per se besides the one we can go in rainy for that research study. After every 6 months, they do the lab, and then they tell you what happening to you, the kidney, the HIV, the syphilis. They tell you if you are negative, or they tell you are alright. And sometimes if you have fever, they can say you should go running for treatment, like all. But besides that, nothing.
So currently, what are you doing for survival? To make your
Right.
life happy?
Right now, I'm doing a little business, but it is not easy because I lost 2 of my brother and 1 of my sister in the same virus. Their children are with me. I have 3 orphans with me now, including my daughter and my husband. And my husband is not doing anything. I myself decided a little business, so it is not easy.
What kind of business are you doing?
Just tailor market. Oh.
And you
And
you
we
are
have
not
to
going
send
to
them
school?
to school. No, I'm not going to school. Then my husband, he started going to school for his job because of funders, no money.
And you
So
need
he not
support.
going. I need support. I need financial support. I need education support. Even the children are with me. I'm sending them to school. They are health. They are clothing, food. You see that? I alone with my husband, and he is not working, and I must say I'm not working really. Just by the grace of God, we are living in our little business. So I'm really going through it. It's not easy. I need financial support. I need money to take care of them. I need money to take care of myself, and even my daughter.
So how are you really coping after you survive this deadly Ebola virus? How are you really coping in society?
Well, for life, I tell God thank you, because I have life, and every day God is carrying all through. I tell God thank you for life. But if it comes to finance, it is not easy. There where I already have problem now.
So you're creeping on that side,
Yes,
and you need more support.
I need more support.
Because of those children, you need to send them to school.
I need to send them to school, provide food for them, clothing, health. So I really struggling on that side.
Are you beneficiary of Prevail or GSI program? You know about them?
For Prevail, as I said, they are doing their research. Where after every 6 months, we go, they take our blood and test all. After the testing, they give all the amount of $20 and we leave from there. It is all. For GSI, I not receive any financial support from them, any health support from them, because since we took the ID card, since then, I have not heard anything from them.
Are you aware about the National Ebola Secretariat?
Yeah, I can hear about them.
How you
There's
hear
some
them?
time at first, when we used to go for a meeting, they would tell everyone that they were in the interest of survival. But I can't really tell what they are doing now and what they are doing for survival. I can't tell.
And you are not part of it?
I'm only part of the network. I'm
The
not part
network.
of the secretariat.
Yeah, you're working with the network.
Yes.
Okay. Are there any psychological problems for counseling to deal with trauma? Because you got those children, you got to send them to school. Sometimes you can worry how you can get money. So that one can really affect your brain, your mental brain.
It can sometimes play on me, but I just give it to God, because whenever I want to think about it, the first thing that can come to my mind that, oh, since you survived from the deadly virus, it was God who make you to survive. So the same God will be able to provide for you and the children. So whenever I start to think, when I will come to my mind, then I start to give God the glory. I say, oh God, thank you. And I know you will one day intervene, you will one day come, send someone to help me, or you will one day open doors for me to get money.
So what are some of the laws they gave you when you survive this Ebola, at least to keep your hygiene, to prevent you from getting further health problems? What are some of the laws? Like washing of hands?
Yes, at the time I survived from the ETU, when I came out, they told me to keep washing my hair, to have unprotected sex, to be able to clean my surrounding, and all of those things are still taken into consideration, and I go by them.
So you still maintaining those laws?
Yes, I still maintaining those laws.
But one that is very difficult to maintain, that is having unprotected sex. Why are you smiling?
Oh, for me, I can say I can have unprotected sex because I'm married. You know, I'm married. I have my partner, and then by the grace of God, we trust one another, so we can have unprotected sex. Even God help us right after we survive the child we lost. God help us. We have another child or
so
their
you're
child.
fighting again to get another child?
We have another child. The girl is 2 years now.
Okay.
Right after right after we survived from the virus, when we came, we took the law, because at the time we came from the ETU, they gave us the law that after 3 months before, and we went almost 5 months, and after that, God help us, I conceived.
Okay.
And the child I have now, the girl is 2 years.
So what would be your message you would like to send out there in terms of thanking the Emma Smith Foundation, the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, for supporting this initiative, for people to see you out there, to listen to your voice in radio? What would be your message to them?
My message to them is to appreciate them for what they have done, because at least other people out there will hear our voice. They will know that, oh, survivors are out there, this is why they are going through, and then maybe they will be able to come in to help us. So I just want to appreciate them for their program, for their interview.
And you also, you appreciate us for talking to you?
I appreciate you both for talking to me, and I also ask UNDP to help us, to really help us. Financial support, education support, even chlorine, we need them. Then they be able to help us, so that we'll be able to help the orphan we have with us, and even our children and other relatives that are around us. Then they be able to help us.
Thank you so much. You say your name?
My name is Esther S. Bong.
But you need to caution yourself, because unprotected sex is not good.
Everyone has a story. And every story, an inspiration. What's your story? The Emma Smith Show, 45 minutes of frank discussion on your road to success.
Well, my name is Namfa Kaki, and I'm the Secretary for the National Ebola Survivor Bong chapter.
Okay. So, could you mind telling me a bit about how you got affected by the Ebola virus?
Well, I got the virus on October 4th, 2014, when I left for Margibi, because I was stopping there with my father. My father was a medical doctor. Through treating another patient, he get infected with this virus, and I and him were in the same house. So after he came out with the virus, I began to pay attention to him, and unfortunately, he died within 1 week. And I was taken to Calcutta for a quarantine.
Okay.
Yes, through that quarantine, I came down to Bong County, ETU, and I was treated, and God will have it. I survived in Ebola.
Since you came from the ETU, or since after your treatment, how are community members been relating to you? Is it like this, the relationship still remains the same, the way you used to shake hands, the way you used to do things? Is it still like that?
Well, from the beginning, it was seen like that because it was a crisis time. Coming from the ETU was a lot of challenges on our way. Even the community members were not giving us face to interact with us. Communication was lacking, and visitation was also lacking. So we need to see people, we need practicing. But personally, as we speak, yes, community members are interacting with us day by day. Yes.
Okay. So besides or after your treatment, do you have any other health problem that do you experience any other thing happening to you?
Yes. Presently, I face with two things that really affecting me. One have to do with the issue of my eye. Yeah, I get low eyesight.
Okay.
I cannot see from distance. And the second one have to do with my bone. Yeah, the internal problem, I have bone problem. Those are two things that I face with personally as I speak to you.
So, what are some support do you get from the health facilities in Bong County?
For treatment,
Yeah.
well, only recently, there's an NGO called GSI. It's partnering with survivors. They don't want to give us the mandate to visit the health centers, which is Phoebe. Yeah, and I went there. I did my own treatment that was there for me. But we are asking for more to be done. It's not only that one that we are doing, but for more to be done, more to be added to the survivors.
Do you receive any other support for education?
No.
So, how are you coping after the Ebola virus disease affected you when you came from the ETU? How are you really living? Is it you moving on fine in your body, or everything is okay with you?
No. I'm not moving okay like before.
Okay.
Yes, I have some health problem, and the second I have to do with my home because I lost my father.
Okay.
I don't have nobody to support me. I'm taking responsibility for myself, and I have my little sister there behind me.
Good.
Yes.
Are you one of the beneficiaries from the JSR program?
Yes.
So, what do you receive from JSR, or what are they doing for you?
When I say yes from GSI, because I'm a survivor, and GSI is linking with survivors in the counties, and I'm a secretary. Sometimes, like each in every month, they call us for our general meeting to hear what are some things survivors face with in the counties.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the thing that we can be working together with.
Are you aware about the National Ebola Secretariat?
Yes,
How are they working too?
we all work together.
You work together. How do you do your work together?
We do our work in every month. Yes, we come together, we discuss issues. They come from Margibi, they give us issues. They tell issues pertaining to survivors. And we also take information and give it to them, they carry it to their boxes.
Okay. So that's helping you. Are there any such psychological problems for counseling to deal with trauma?
Presently,
Yeah.
yes, I can tell you, yes, you have to come back in. Yes.
No, I'm asking is there any psychological problems for counseling to deal with trauma? Whether you can get people to come talk to you to take away trauma, because this is something that you contacted.
Yes.
So do you have people coming to talk to you?
It was during the crisis.
Okay.
Yes, I think 2014 to 15.
Okay, so are you still abiding by the rules and regulations? Wash your hands, stay away from some things. Do you still wash your hands, or do you still eat some of the things that they tell you not to eat?
No. I Sometimes I wash my hands.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yes. Yeah.
But then, are you aware of the 9 million from GSR that GSR has the responsibility to take care of Ebola survivors across the country? Are you aware of the 9 million funding?
No.
Actually, we are speaking of the alleged 9 million given to GSR to take care of the Ebola survivor. It's just news people hearing and hear around.
So maybe
today. You just hearing about it
today.
Okay. It's alleged anyway that you get GSR 9.7 million for Ebola survivor in Liberia.
So, what do you want to tell the Emma Smith Foundation for having this interview with you that is going to be played so that people can know the kind of problems you face and the kind of things you need?
Yes, I want to tell them thank you, and this is a good way to bring us survivors to know what survivors face in the counties, and not to stop there. We want to tell them to keep supporting the idea so that we can be able to know what unfolding when it comes to survival issues.
Everyone has a story. And every story, an inspiration. What's your story? The Emma Smith Show, 45 minutes of frank discussion on your road to success.
My name is Baby Tamba.
Baby Tamba.
Baby Tamba.
Baby Tamba.
Yeah.
So, how were you affected by Ebola?
I was affected by my sister daughter. Because my sister daughter was sick, I will take care of him until he died. Then she tell me to go to JFK. When JFK, I get sick. All my people die. I only me survive. All my children then die. I remain single.
All your children died.
Yeah.
Only you survive.
Yeah.
So, since now you survive, and you now come back to your people, most especially those people you're living together in these communities in Fuya here, how they can sometimes talk about you, how they coming to you?
The first time I came from ETU, people were scared about me. But they turn now, people were coming to me, talking to me. We can talk together, eating together.
Yeah, they can talk to you now the way you used to do things before. You say, yeah, baby, that our friend. Although she survived from Ebola, but we still alive, right?
Yeah.
So beside that, do you have any other health problem with your body?
Yeah, I get problem with my foot. All my journey. They say, yeah, I come from yesterday. They put off or come for medicine. Even one medicine, say, and provide the people mobile medicine. Yeah, the people in my hand say, and I get medicine.
So, you can get any support from the healthcare?
No support.
You can get no help?
No help.
So it is only God that is helping you to do things?
Yes.
Wow. So, are you receiving any education support for yourself or maybe for your relative or your children?
Nobody.
Nobody helping you?
Nobody.
Just that. So how are you feeling now since after Ebola? How are you feeling with life?
I'm trying, but I'm suffering. My parents are suffering. All my sisters.
Can tell small?
Yeah, I can tell. Because even myself, I was going to school. But they are not going to school again. Nobody to support me.
You were going to school?
Yeah.
What class you were in?
I was 6th grade.
You were in the 6th grade?
Nobody to help me to get food set to eat, that problem. So that is suffering my heart this time.
Any NGO helping you or somebody helping you?
No NGO, that only Samaritan Press. That time, Samaritan Press bring medicine to Poma. We used to take that medicine next year. But the medicine finished. Later now we can buy medicine ourselves.
Saying last year you finished, they can come to you and give you no medicine. You yourself can buy it?
Yeah.
So other people too now come to you to talk to you because sometimes people have to come to you to counsel you to stop the trauma, maybe where all your children that only your one life. People have been coming to you to talk to you.
Yeah, that came from it. People used to come to me, but by the time nobody.
this time nobody coming to you to talk to you. And still, right?
Yeah.
So you still doing the law then they gave you that time, say, oh, you must wash your hand, you must do this, you must do that.
Yeah, stay doing it.
Stay doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so baby, what message you have to tell Ima Smith to come to talk to you today to know about you?
The message we praying God for let people help us. All the NGO people let help us because we're suffering. We're suffering.
And they Ima Smith people too, that big organization that helping them, they call the UNDP. That they didn't want to, then say, oh, go and talk to these people. So what message you get also for that UNDP, that big organization? What you want to tell them?
Me, I want to go to school. I want to come back to school, but I don't get help.
You want to go back to school, but you not get help. So why you want UNDP?
Then they can't help us go to school.
Can't help you and go to school.
Yeah.
Maybe I not ask you something. You get something in your heart that you want to say that I not ask you. You can tell us about it.
Now for that help.
That
Yup,
help.
yeah.
Me one.
Mm-hmm.
UNDP one can.
Yeah. They're not UNDP only. All the NGO people. You can't help. I was suffering for you.
So what's your name again?
My name is Baby Tamba.
Baby Tamba. Thank you for talking to us today.
Everyone has a story. And every story, an inspiration. What's your story? The Emma Smith Show, 45.
Hello, my name is John S.B. Lahai, leader for FOIA.
All right. Hello, Lahe.
Yes.
So welcome to our talk show today.
Okay.
So how were you affected by Ebola?
Thank you very much, my brother. I was affected with Ebola through my mother. My mother was admitted to the hospital at the time. The first patient that came from Guinea met my mother in the hospital. Then they directly carried the patient to the hospital room where my mother was admitted, and my sister encountered the virus. And later, after my mother died 3 days ago, my sister came down with the virus, and nobody was around to take care of my sister. Only me was able to go around my sister. I just myself encountered the virus.
So do you have any health problem?
Exactly so. I think it's just about 2 days ago. I think you can see certain people with me. I was in Vonyama for treatment. I have a bone problem, the joining pain problem. Seriously, the JSA people, they told us to go Vonyama, that they will be giving us treatment, and we went to Vonyama. No treatment. They just write heavy paper and then send it to us. Even one single tablet said we never receive from them.
So what support are you receiving from the healthcare?
For now, if I tell you that we're receiving any support from the healthcare, nothing. None a day. Just coming to FOIA, lying to all that. In fact, they supporting Boma Hospital with drugs, and even we go to Boma Hospital, we have to pay for the hospital bill. Any of your relatives get say you get there, if you don't pay, nothing good will be done to your patient. So everything that money, and we don't have money.
Do you also receiving educational support, perhaps to send your children to school or yourself?
None a day. Nobody can tell me that and they say give you father yourself to go to school, or either your children or you're capable. None a day I have received that help.
So after Ebola now, so how are you coping?
Really, and I just trying on my own, my very self, and with some friends that can really think in the community to help me, because I already lost my parents. So I'm the only breadwinner now in my own family, taking care of the family. So I just depend on God
So how are those community members right after this Ebola? How are they relating to you? How are they interacting with you?
Well, firstly, I was stigmatized with the community member, but for now, some community member they coming around me now. So thank God, no problem with the community member so much. But the other those of various NGO, especially JESA, they are the main people that lie to us. That coming, they fooling our people. In fact, even our survivor in the district here, I will not allow no one to go in Vonyama for any treatment because my very self was just there just 2 days ago. I just from Vonyama, so nothing good. They are just lying to us.
So are you saying you are not one of the beneficiaries for JSR?
None a day I have not yet received any benefit from them.
Are there psychological programs for counseling to deal with trauma? Sometimes those organizations come to talk to you, they have the feelings of way other people talking to you. The days Ebola survivor, people can come to you to counsel you.
And yeah, thank you for that question. And number one, let me just say that county head team, when I came from the ETU newly county head team, they well, and Sammy Temple also, they too, they did well. They came on our way and then talked to us as a member in the community that saying we came from the ETU. We are not different people from the community member. We are brother to the community member. They talk to us, yes, for that.
So you are still holding, where you are holding fast to those rules of washing hands and before doing any other thing, you are staying away from those things. How well you do that?
For washing hands, yes, I'm doing that. Really, I'm doing that regularly because I know health is the main thing that everybody focusing behind today. So we washing our hands, but really, the struggle is not easy for survival. We're really appealing to any of NGO that come in the country if they have any chance, any means that they can help us, except they come. But really, the condition is getting tough.
All right, Brother Lahai, before I leave you, do you have any other last thing that you want to say? Perhaps I did not ask you.
Oh yes, and thing that I want to say. In the first prayer, I want to say thank you that came to interview us in Fuya District, and our second crying that we're crying to the government, let the government really talk to NGO that come in, especially the UNDP, if they have any chance to help us, let them come on our way to help us. Survivors are really crying, survivors suffering. Some of them want to go to school and no chance, no hand. We lost our parents, so we're really crying. Let them come and then help us.
So you are waiting for your district, Lofa County. What message do you have for Emma Sime for coming to talk to you?
My message, I just want to tell them thank you again, and then I want them to really take the message very seriously and then deliver our message to the government of Liberia. And we're really tired now. Since we came from the ETU, I think the suffering is just coming more than before. So we don't really know. Some of all are totally confused now. We are traumatized and we don't even know what to do now. So we're very appealing to the people. Let them talk to our people so that if they have any means and ways to help, or some of them wants go to school, stay, and then our children also are crying. So we need help from them.
So what another message do you have for UNDP for having supported Emma Sime to come and talk to you?
If they have any, let me just say, if they have any financial that they can support, especially the children, the school-going children, let them come and then help us so that we can support the family.
So thank you for talking to us. Your name again?
I'm John S.B. Lahai, leader for food.
Everyone has a story. And every story, an inspiration. What's your story? Emma Smith Show, 45 minutes of frank discussion on your road to success.
I'm Moses in Kekula, living Kakata, survived Ebola.
So you survived this deadly Ebola outbreak?
Yes, I survived deadly Ebola outbreak.
So people may like to know, how were you affected by this Ebola outbreak?
Okay. 2014, I survived the deadly Ebola in Margibi. To be specific, Ebola came into Margibi County, and I went to city clinic, which I encountered the virus. They brought it at my house, while other people were catering to me, my wife, my daughter, and what have you. And the son that we adopted, may his soul reign in peace, he passed.
Everyone has a story. And every story, an inspiration. What's your story?
I was affected by the Ebola by one of my uncles who passed away. He had a virus which I never knew. And he and myself have been working with the hospital. So for almost a week, he couldn't come. So when I asked for him, they told me that he was not well. So that day, I decided, I said, but why he is not well, he cannot come to work, or he can't come to the hospital for checkup. So that afternoon, I left and went to his house. When I got to the house, I met the woman in the house. When I asked for him, he told me, oh, your uncle is in the bathroom, they are bathing. So I stood up outside. After he got through bathing, while coming out towards the house, because the bathroom just like from the main road here, while walking, coming to enter the house. So he wanted to fall. So whether way, I went and hold him. I said, oh, uncle, I said, you sick like this. I said, you can't come to the hospital. You keep yourself, to the house like this. So I started telling the wife, I said, but try and carry my uncle to the hospital by tomorrow. Because after he wanted to fall, when I hold him down, my hand remained on him until he entered the building. He sat in the sitting room. So I started talking to the wife. I said, tomorrow try and bring my uncle to his feet. I said, but he has been sick for some time. I said, and you can't bring him to the hospital. I said, see the condition. The way now he's broken. So it was the next day the wife took him. They came to the hospital. When he came to the hospital, they called him to CHT. While we were in the process of, getting, because they said he should register and other things, so we start running after his paper. So that way they called him, they say he should go to CHT. So he left, he went there. When he went there, the people said that in fact, they were not satisfied again. So they had to take him to FOIA. So in that process, he was taken to FOIA that same day. When he went 3 days after, we got the information that he has a virus. 3 days after, they said in fact he died. So how can I myself became concerned? I said, but then the way I touched him, I said, I'm sure I counted some of this virus. So within that week, I start feeling cold. Lose appetite. But I was not vomiting or or running stomach. So I came the next day to the hospital. I told the people, I said I was not well. I said, oh, you don't well? I said, yeah. They said, what are the symptoms? I told them, I said, well, yesterday, I said, we went in the garden. I said, during the afternoon time, I said, I just felt cold from my head up to my toe. I said, right there, I lose appetite. Then I felt very weak. So last night I came this morning, I decided to reach here to have a inform. So the doctor then, the other certain drugs, somewhere there they told me you have to go and buy. I went and bought it. But that night when I went, there was no improvement. I was just getting worse. But yesterday I was not still vomiting or running stomach. So the next morning, since I had the ambulance number, I called to them and I said, well, they can't carry me to Foya. So when I called, they sent one of their staff, he came to the house. He called me, I came outside, he asked me, he said, oh, what happened? I explained to him. He said, so you are saying that we should carry you to Foya? I said, yeah. Because I thinking, thinking of what happened. That's my uncle who thought came down with it. So they told me, they say, are you ready to go? I said, right now, I said, the ambulance is here. I said, I'm ready to go. But what now really, because I have my wife and the children. But when I observed it, I told them, I said, well, I told my woman, I said, you and the children be sleeping in the different room. I said, I'm alone with you here.
All right.
So from there, the ambulance came. When the ambulance came that day, I had this friend that could be able to walk. No one helped me to carry me to the ambulance whatsoever. I got in the ambulance. My wife said she wanted to go. They said, no, maybe alone will go.
All right, that part is well understood. But today you are one of those survivors. God help us that it will not take your life away. So since you have come back in the community, how are those community members relating to you?
Yeah, at this present movement now, the way, it used to be before when we came, some of them were afraid to come around us. But at this time now, at least, they are free to come around us, to come around and live there.
So at first, when you came, it used to be sometimes afraid to come around, but this time you come around, right?
Yes.
So do you have any other health problem?
Yeah. Nearly certain time I feel joint pain. Then sometimes my heart become dim. And even my hearing or something, sometimes I hear some sound in my ear, making noise. Those are some of the things that are encountering.
So, what support are you receiving from the healthcare?
Well, the healthcare is that sometimes you go, there are certain drugs, when they put on paper, they say the doesn't have, you have to go and find it for
And some drugs they put on paper, they give it to you for yourself to buy them.
Yeah, the one that will be there, they will give you what on there, they will tell you this is not available, so you have to go and buy.
So are you receiving any education support?
No.
How are you coping with your health after this Ebola crisis? How are you coping?
It's just that, right now some of us, even though we are around, because we are, doing this something. That's why sometimes we are managing, I'm managing to help me and even help my children. But rather than that, nothing else.
Are you benefiting from the private program or GSI?
Yes,
benefiting from them?
yeah, because certain time they came, they said, who wants to raise cattle or you want to involve yourself in agriculture or any trade that you feel you can do. And from that time, there's nothing better.
They have not been coming to you since that time.
No.
You have not seen any of them. But are you aware of the National Secretariat? You know anything?
National
National Secretariat.
No, no, sorry.
You don't know anything of such. So, are there psychological programs for counseling to deal with trauma have been done for you?
From the initial stage when we came, we used to have those, people who used to come.
People never used to come to you to talk to you.
But from that time up to now.
How long now?
I've been over 2 years. Over 1 year, that's it. Because your CST used to have people to come around us.
So how you stay about to the rules, most especially watching hands and staying away from those things?
Yeah.
How you stay doing that?
Yeah, we stay doing it. I'm still doing it. Because like even the hospital, before you enter, you have to wash your hands. We have hand rub that at a certain time you have it in your pocket that you wash your hand with. So we take care of that.
All right, Dad, is there any other thing you want to say? Perhaps I did not ask you.
The only thing is that I have even a granddaughter which the father died, got from this in Ebola, and the mother died. She is with me. And now she is going to school. And all those at least I could like the other army or the JSR to help out with their education. So far, that's what I want them to do for us.
Everyone has a story. And every story, an inspiration. What's your story?
Well, viewers, thanks for watching. I think you heard them where they stress health issues. We're hoping that the GSI can attend to these immediate actions from the Ebola survivors and that of government arm. Remember, this program is brought to you by the UNDP. Views expressed in this conversation do not represent the position of the UNDP. Next week when we come back, you will hear more of the interesting stories. Bye bye for now.
Everyone has a story. And every story, an inspiration. What's your story? The Emma Smith Show, 45 minutes of frank discussion on your road to success. The challenges and your discipline in handling them. The Emma Smith Show, this and every Tuesday at 9 p.m. will repeat on Saturday at 6 p.m. The Emma Smith Show, worth it by discussion.